All right, now we're gonna make the crust. We're gonna use graham crackers. We're gonna use vanilla bean flavored honey. If you can't find that, you can just use regular honey. We're gonna use some more of this pound cake extract, a whole stick of salted sweet cream butter, some brown sugar, and a teaspoon of salt. So we're gonna crush these graham crackers up till it looks like sand, and then we'll add everything in there and I'll show you what they look like. All right, so we got the graham crackers crushed down. I use the mallet, okay? But you can use a rolling pin or your hands, whatever you gotta use. Or you can buy it already crushed up, but we're not doing that. So now you're gonna put in 3 tablespoons of brown sugar in this crust that we're making and crush it up in there. Tablespoons. A tablespoon. This is a teaspoon. It's a little bitty teaspoon. We're using a tablespoon. 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. We're gonna put it in this bag and mix it up. And we'll be back. All right, now we're gonna take our room temperature butter. It's not even room, it's soft. Okay, we're gonna take our softened butter. See how soft it is? Okay. We're gonna take a teaspoon of this extract and 2 tablespoons of this honey. And we're gonna put it in the microwave until it's completely melted down. And then we're gonna mix it with our graham crackers and our brown sugar. So you can put it in the microwave for like 10 seconds at a time till it's completely melted. And then we'll mix it together. I'll show you what that looks like. Okay, now before we melt it, I almost forgot. You're gonna put in a pinch of salt. Just a pinch. All right, so I'm gonna show you a pinch. We're just gonna put in a pinch like that. Let me show you. That's enough. Now we're gonna put it in the microwave and let it melt. All right, so we've melted everything together. Okay, that's what it looked like. It's the butter, the pinch of salt, the extract, the honey. Now we're gonna pour this into our graham cracker and brown sugar mix and form it. You want it to look like wet sand. So I'm gonna pour everything together and mix it up, and then I'm gonna show you what that look like. Okay, so we put the butter in here and see it's starting to look like wet sand. You'll be able to mold it. Now at this point, if you wanted to, you could put like shaved almonds in there or oatmeal, you know, something like that. We're not doing that, but you could do that if you wanted to. But you see how you can mold it? It looks like wet sand. All right, we're gonna get a pan. You use a foil pan or a glass pan. I'm using just like a little pie pan. And we're gonna put this in that pie pan and mold it down and put it in the freezer for 2 hours. And then we're gonna take it out and put our filling in there. And then we're gonna put it back in the freezer for an hour, and then it'll be ready. And so I'll be back. I'll show you what it looks like when I put it in my pie pan. Okay, so we got the crust in this pan. You see how it's even? That is very important. Okay, trust the process. Flatten it down, get it even. Okay, it don't have to be super perfect, but it does have to be even. Okay, trust the process. You'd be like, oh, this don't look like a supermarket. It's not. It's yours. You made it yourself. How many people can say they make their crust from scratch? You can. Okay, so now that's even. We're gonna put it in the freezer for 2 hours. And then we'll add the filling in there, and we'll put it back in the freezer. All right, now we can get started on making the filling.